I think we are good to go. Welcome to another stream and or video. We're going to be playing some Tyranitar on the doubles OU format. And we're going to get straight on into it here in a second. Just getting all the final things ready to go. I've been playing with this team a little bit now. Let's go just kind of take a little look-see-daisies at it. A few glaring weaknesses just right away, right off the bat. It straight up loses to Corviknight. Like, Corviknight just beats it. It doesn't, like, if there's a Corviknight, we lose. To combat that, I could go, this could be Fire Punch, or I could go like Thunder Wave and just kind of chip it down between knockoff and partner, but then normally it would be this guy. King Gambit would be helping out. I could also do a different ability on him, but I don't think so because Defiant is a pretty good anti-intimidate to start off. Oh, what is happening over there? Is that what I want? What does that look like? Okay, I thought it was goofing here for a sec, but I think we're alright. Yeah, it all looks fine. Cool. Alright, so the other thing I'm thinking of is just dropping King Gambit entirely and going for some type of fire user or something, but we'll find out. I've only played one Corviknight so far, and I did lose, and that's what made me think of this. Maybe like a Incineroar or something in there. Actually, I think they have Clear Body or something, don't they? I think they have like a thing to prevent me from dropping their stats. But then we have Glimmora, who is going to be our debris setter. I have really liked using Glimmora. I don't know anything about Gen 9. I haven't played Scarlet or Violet, but Glimmora has been really fun. It's a good lead with Tyranitars, and a lot of times people forget about it, kind of, because they'll sash it down to 1 and they'll just assume, they're like, I can take it out at some point. But it actually packs off a decent little wallop, and Mortal Spin will poison both of their Pokemon out there, so it can do a decent amount of chip between the poison and Sandstorm on Tyranitar. They're close to taking around 20 damage just idly each turn. Rillaboom, Landorus, and it's kind of, the theme is kind of just like overwhelm them with stack up and hazard damage, but enough yapping. Let me get straight on into it, and we can get a battle before us. Excuse me, let me get some water. Is that music too loud? Let me see. Alrighty. I think that's fine. Maybe I just need to speak up a little. I think that'll be alright for now. Alright, but anyways. Halucha gives us a little bit of a problem. Other than that, Steelego, the sweaty little gold guy. But other than that, I think we'll be alright. If we just go Tyranitar, Glimmora. This is my favorite lead to go. Don't care about the Mew particularly, I don't think. Now, I think Meloetta normally has like some type of fighting move. You might go for a Stealth Rock. A lot of times Mews can be like support. So we're gonna We're gonna test that out. We're gonna get some poisons off, or maybe I should just go. We'll knock off that one and then go straight into King Gambit. Keep. Well, because there's no. So my thinking is there's 2 Pokemon on their team that can't get poisoned, and there's 2 out here that already can. So we might as well take our opportunity to get the poison off. I think these are physical special attackers. Let's see. Let's see if it all kind of pays off. They use Relic Song. We both resist, but we do fall asleep on Glimmora. Not great. We hit it with a knockoff, which doesn't knock off anything. Okay, because they consume their throat spray. And they're fighting type right now. So what if I Tera Blast them? If we do this? Or is it the Glimmora that's trapped in here? I believe it is. Yeah, so we'll go into the Rillaboom. They're going to Calm Mind with the Meloetta. Okay, they transform. What the? These Mew strats are too much for me. Okay, Relic. What? What? Why is it just struggle? What just happened to me? Transform. What just happened? What? They're gonna use Relic Song to transform again. They're gonna Drain Punch to King Gambit. I have no idea why that was on. Oh, maybe some ability or something? Couldn't tell you. Let's see. Let's go with a Sucker Punch, and then we will whatever. Sucker Punch that, and then try and go for a Mortal Spin, but it failed. They're just going to keep Calm Minding. We do get the Mortal Spin off, so they will both be poisoned. We'll see if that ends up doing anything. How fast are they? 306. You know, I'm just going to hit them with a Sludge Wave. And then what if we go for some rocks? We'll go Sludge Wave rocks here. We need to get some damage off, kind of make up this catch-up. They had a really nice start to the game while we were kind of lacking these first 3 turns. So let's see if we can get some momentum change here with this Sludge Wave. We do knock out their Mew. They're going to Relic Song us and knock out our Landorus, which is not great. And we just kind of throw rocks at them. Do we go back to Boom? I still don't know why we couldn't use any moves there. I think I am going to fake out mortals, fake out power. Does a Grassy Glide knock from here? Grassy Glide Mortal Spin. Energy Ball boosted. We're gonna do this. Wait. Wait, what? Queen Majesty. Is that like a Lightning Rod but for grass moves? Or priority or something? Probably. Okay, so I think the music's probably a little better. I gotta like go in and out of the tab. This guy's cooking me right now. This is not a good game to start the stream with. Alright. That was a nice baton pass. I don't think I like that. What does this do? Probably knocks us, right? Almost certainly. It's probably going to be a GG, I think. Unless our Excadrill can come in and just start blapping. Let's see. Let's see if Excadrill can one-hit the Golego. We are pretty quick. We're 550, and this one's carrying a clear Amulet because I feel like it can kind of be Intimidate food. I don't know. Maybe change that to like a choice band. It has been nice being able to select different moves. Having the versatility to go back and forth has come in handy a couple times. But it's moments like these that I wish I could just kind of put out that extra little oomph. But we'll see. Okay, so maybe that's enough. It's going to power whip the X. Oh, he's just going to get bonked. Alright. Alright. One man standing alone. Oh, one female. Rock Slide. That's almost certainly GG. Where do we go? We dropped 21. We're at 1334. First game is an L. Meloetta team. And I think we probably could have beat them. I just kind of played pretty poor there, I think. Golem? What? Am I about to get trolled? What is that Golem for? Is he rocking? That's kind of wacky. Let's see what this Golem's got in store for us. I'm interesting. So I think they're going to lead the Ninetales and Volcanion. Probably something like that. In that case... Okay, I'm wrong. Completely wrong. So they're probably trying to match my my sand. If I had gone Excadrill, I could have bapped these guys around real good. I like the Golem, same. Oh, whoops. Do I go... Let's go Rillaboom. And do I Energy Ball or go ahead and get a Mortal Spin off? Because I'm not sure if I really need to poison these guys. But it always helps. Especially to break his sturdy. Or he might be Rockhead. Because I don't know what Golem does. So we're going to go Rillaboom. And then Energy Ball it so I can fake it out. Okay. So I'll be able to take out that next turn. Rock Tomb. Don't particularly care about that. Salt Cure can be a little annoying because it's going to chunk us down by 12% each turn. We're going to Grassy Glide the Golem and then Energy Ball Mr. Rock, I think. Grassy Glide. Or do we Mortal Spin? Get the double poison off? Because I don't know if... We'll go one each. One each. Try and even the damage. So Tornadus comes out. We will take out the Golem. We'll take out the mascot of their team. Alright, Blaziken coming out. Who probably causes us some trouble. Probably causes us some issue. I'm gonna try and... Because he might protect here, right? Protects here? Probably not. I am minus speed, so he might not need to protect. He might just go for that quick little whap. Maybe I need... Either way, I think I should be able to, unless he like uses agility, I should be able to come in here and knock him out with an Excadrill. Not really worried about Jolly Green as of right now, unless he Tailwinds. He might just Tailwind. Tailwind Protect. Tailwind Protect, and in that case... We're going to do this. Protect. Oh, Bleakwind Storm. Power Gem it. Okay. So don't have to worry about Tailwind. And now my Excadrill should probably still outspeed it for now. Maybe I should have just risked it. Send in the Excadrill right now. But actually, Sandsear Storm should hit that thing pretty good. Can't protect again. And then we'll go... Mortal Spin, so at least we can get poison off on it. Because I don't see... What the f... Use Bounce? That's crazy. Alright, we get a Toxic Debris off, which is nice. Nothing on their team can avoid that. The Volcanion and the Ninetales in the back. That is so funny to me. What? And I think we'll just, like, do that. And that seems easy enough. He's going to bounce on the Glimmora and put up more spikes. We're going to poison both of them. Okay, we're going to poison one of them. Sandstorm ends. Oh, jeez, that thing is getting pretty quick. I think I'm a Sucker Punch and Power Gem the blade. Okay. I should have seen that coming. We'll just do it again. What if it just bounces again? Can we do this? That Mr. Rock is giving us a little trouble over there. We don't want to forget about it completely. But I'm thinking this should be pretty winnable. Especially because I have... Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm doing my best to throw. Alright, we take our Salt Cure. They get faster. But they are poisoned. So they're just taking some gradual poison damage. They missed that Protect. So what if I double in to this? Yeah, he protects again. I read the Protect. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And now we're actually going to go... Rillaboom? Okay, So that's toxic, but we're actually going to go Tyranitar off to King Gambit, and we're going to fake out the Blaziken. Need that sand damage up. Need to start chipping. That's a huge crit. Don't burn my Tyranitar. Very nice. Alright, what did he just use? He used Heat Wave. That thing goes down this turn with poison. If with poison and sandstorm, that thing definitely goes down this turn. I think I'm going to double into the Volcanion. I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch Landorus and Earthquake here. Or do I just protect? Rock Slide protect? I'm going to Rock Slide protect because I don't know, that thing scares me. Do I Tera here? Do I want Tera Poison later against that? Because if I lose both these... no, I still got King Gambit. That can beat the Ninetales. I think I will. Let me Tera... I'm freaking out. Did I just knock off? Go for the big beefy knockoff? Okay. Alolan Ninetales coming out. Putting it in grass terrain. We're going to protect here. A Rock Slide, which actually flinches us. Works for them. We'll start that damage. Reset the Toxic. I think that was probably a good move on their part. I think I probably threw turning into a... Ah! Alright, let's see. Because I need sand. What if I double switch? Misses? Okay. Oh, but they got Blunder Policy off. We'll go Tyranitar here. We'll go Rock Slide. Sludge Wave? Sandsear Storm? Well, he's faster, so that's going to take that out. Should I switch into Excadrill? Okay, so they put the Tyranitar to sleep. We knock out the Landorus. Or we knock out the Ninetales. They knock out our Landorus. We bring out Excadrill. I think we just high horsepower. Yeah, I shouldn't have Terra'd. We're going to protect because we need Toxic to start this Toxic and Sandstorm to do some more chip damage. That's good. We get a free turn off that pretty much because they hit the protect. So hopefully we can get a wake up. On the Tyranitar, I either needed to land to sleep a turn before or lead with Tornadus. GG's. Either needed to lead in to sleep a turn before. That was a good one. Alright, so we win our second game after a well-fought battle. I thought that went pretty back and forth. I didn't know who was going to get that one, if we're going to be honest. But we got it. We ended up getting it in the end. Okay, Salamence, Bearscuda, Heatran, Arctic. Oh, my team loves this. Oh. I think. I say that now, I'm going to cut to the end, and it's just going to be a Bearscuda standing over the corpses of my team. We're going to go Tyranitar. I love leading Tyranitar Glimmora, but what are they going to do? Bearscuda. Could we go King's Gambit? Anticipating one of the... They have 2 Intimidate users, so it's... I imagine they would go one of those off the start. So we'll lead King's Gambit. and then Glimmora, I think. Tyranitar. Tyranitar hits 3 of these pretty good. 4 of these pretty good. We'll go Tyranitar, because he's not a bad lead in his own sense. Gets Sand up early. Salamence comes in. Barraskewda comes in. That's fine. So they're Moxie Salamence. Interesting. That's interesting. So I think what we're going to do here is probably just straight up Sucker Punch that Barraskewda. Do they... It's probably... Does it get close combat? Because it might just close combat the butt cheeks off of either of these now. Forgot about the close combat. Now, didn't I? I don't think a Sucker Punch straight will do that. So what if we protect Ice Punch? Because what? That probably knows Earthquake or something? Does it protect Earthquake? Let's see. Okay, that protects. We protect. Liquidates. And Ice Punch. Okay. Interesting. We're going to switch out Tyranitar for sure now. Sucker Punch to Barraskewda and go into Rillaboom. Who doesn't really like staring at Salamence like this. But we really need to keep the Tyranitar and Sand going for late game with our Excadrill. So our Sucker Punch fails. They use Acupunch. Oh, what? Raise their special attack. We're going to drop a Draco. Interesting. Do I fake out? Something like that. I don't really like it that being up the way it is. So I think I'm going to do this little number. Or am I botting out? That might not be enough to kill the Barraskewda from here. That's also spooky. What is it? What type of mix set is it running? I would think it would have some type of flying move, but it's going special attack. Couldn't tell you. Alright, let's stop second guessing and do this. Okay. Okay. At least I didn't fake out that. We'll get a free Ninetales hit, which doesn't do much. Alright, I think we kinda need to pull out our Tyranitar again. We need to take this Sand away, but this is very risky. We're trying to take it away a little early. We might be risking it with the Salamence sitting here like this. But we're going to use Iron Head on this Ninetales before it can try and do... Okay, so Barraskewda comes out. We're going to go back. Wait, what? I clicked late. I meant to click my... I didn't mean to click that one. Whatever. That's alright for this, I guess. Not really. Jeez. Let's see. Okay, they protect. We Sucker Punch. Okay, we do knock out the Barraskewda. First one down. And another thing I was thinking about to try and get around these Corviknights that cause us issues a lot of times is we might even be able to do... well, I really like Toxic Debris, but if we went Corrosive on this instead of Toxic Debris, we could poison enemy Steel types, which could be the move. Giving up automatic toxic spikes on physical hits to be able to poison Steel types. Something to consider. Anyways, what is going on here? What if we Sucker Punch and Sandsear Storm again? He's gonna fake out the King Gambit. What is he about to do? Rock Slide? Ooh! There we go. That's a big mama move right there. And we'll get the forfeit off of that. We don't mind it. That's why we got Landorus. It's pretty... We don't have many great special attackers to fit into this team, but Landorus makes... He pulls his weight. Yeah, he. Alright, let's get straight into another one. That'll be our second W in a row. I don't know if you really want to count that one because they forfeited. They still had 3 Mons, but I'll count it. Ladder counts it. If the ladder counts it, I'll count it. Alright, what are they leading? If they want to counter maybe Indeedee, Ogre Porn, I stand by it. I think Glade could be disgusting. With sharpness and a scarf, I really think Glade could be something special. Maybe do like Terra type Dark Glade so you can hit a lot of the like VGC Reg I stuff. I don't know what like the speed tier is. If it even like is worth doing. Like if it just gets outsped by everything, I don't know if it actually is. Or if it just is like a bad Urshifu, you know. Anyways, let's go. Let's go for you. Alright, so they do bring out the Glade right away, which does threaten our Tyranitar. I use Amulet for a better move spread. Interesting. Interesting. I guess it might be kind of intimidate food with a scarf. Do I just Tera Blast that right off rip? Ripperoni? I'd rather not be locked into one move. Fair enough. Maybe an OU being locked in. Maybe like, because I think it's, maybe in like UU or something, he might be able to get away with scarfing, but maybe here it's just, I don't know. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take that whatever from them. The terrain, I always forget about psychic terrain. It always comes up to bite me. Okay, so are they gonna Secret Sword the Landorus again? Or the Rillaboom? How bad do I need Rillaboom? I do like the double genies. Do I want the Glade damage now? Because Glade threatens me pretty bad and hits that neutral. I think I want that Glade damage now. It's my money and I want it now. We're gonna do this. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot about to follow me. Either way, we'll take out the Indeedee. Psycho Cuts or Glimmora. Toxic Debris will come out, which will be nice. They said, I hate playing against Rillaboom. Honestly, so do I. Rillaboom kind of sucks. We're going to Power Gym that. Okay, so they Rain Dance. Okay, great turn for us. I think we take that Rain Dance. it is a... I think we just kind of hit one of these, right? If we do this. They use Tailwind. We'll Grassy Glide to Landorus. Doing a little 47. Okay, so we do resist that anyways. I think I'm going to come in here and take their rain away. That's enough of that, I think. And they might... What I'm hoping they do is they just use a turn trying to get their rain back. And so that'll essentially give me a free hit, is what I'm hoping. Tyranitar should easily be able to live the Sandsear Storm, but I could just go into a flying type, which might be the move. I kind of threw one of my last games Terraing into a flying type. Jonky Monkey. That's right. I could Ice Punch. Ice Punch is knocking that. I don't think any... Rillaboom might come in. Either way, Rillaboom doesn't want to take a Tera Blast either. Yeah, so we're going to go against a Landorus, and I think we're going to... I'm just thinking the Rillaboom might come in. We're going to Rock Slide. Okay, so they Rain Dance like I originally had said, so now I think they're both in Rock Slide range. Yeah. And I hadn't even taken into account that him Rain Dancing would take away my sand, making it a bit more dangerous to kind of be out and about. Because sand increases Tyranitar's special defense. Didn't even take that into consideration. Either way, we're just going to go King's Gambit here. Because like I did in one of the previous games, if I can just get sand up and then have Excadrill and Landorus in the back, I mean, Rillaboom can catch me, but I can just blast them with Sludge Wave and then Earthquake, and hopefully, there is a 80% chance I just throw. That is always on the table. So let's just Drain Punch this one, and I think go King Gambit. Okay, so they U-turn on us, which isn't going to do any damage, really. We'll go Tyranitar. Taking our sand back. Now, I could Terra... I think I do Terra Flying here. Right? Terra Flying, blast that, and Sucker Punch. Get some guaranteed hits. Well, I guess it's not a guaranteed hit. Yeah. We'll do this. Kind of goofed it. I could have just hit him with a classic... Okay, so I do get a bit slower, but that's going to take half his health away, and it's going to continue to chip with the poison in the sand. Very nice, very nice. Now Excadrill should be able to come in here and just kind of click Earthquake, I think. Do I just wait one more? Do I protect first? How many Sandstorms? I have 4 Sandstorms left. 550. He could Grassy Glide me. Does that thing carry like Sucker Punch? Grassy Glides the Tyranitar. I Earthquake. Okay, Rillaboom resists because of grassy terrain. Okay. This is going to be at 6. Whoa. GG. And we'll just finish them off. And that was a GG. We go up to 1382. We'll go to the main menu and we will go on to the next. It'll be 3 little W-Wubbies in a row, which I think is a nice little bounce back from our first loss. That was a fun game. That was a good play. It's always fun to find someone nice to chat with a little bit. Not over much. Like, it's never great when you find like those kids that just start yapping. But other than that, decent. All right, who we got? Who we got? Oops, excuse me. Hey, what's up? Center Black put in decent in the chat. I need to get my chat set up on, like, right here would be, maybe not because that's its own chat. Like right here would be a perfect spot to put chat. Maybe I'll do that for next time. I think I've said that a few times. Alright, anyways, Meloetta causes us some problems. We lost our first game of the stream to a Meloetta, so hopefully we can bounce back. I'm not really sure like how to counter that Relic Song stuff. But anyways, let's go Glimmora, Rillaboom. They come out Zapdos Great Tusk, which is fine, I think. Hit him with the Mortal Spin. Get both of these poisoned. Do I fake out either of these? Do I stay in here? I think I fake out the Zapdos then leave. Does Zapdos stay in? Do I just Power Gym the Zapdos? Is that a better move? Go ahead and get that damage. Fake off, Power Gym. Because I think the Great Tusk will probably hit Glimmora for something. So if Glimmora goes down, what am I coming in here to fight that Great Tusk with? Kind of have to use Rillaboom. So then I would have to bring in probably Tyranitar to kind of scare the Zapdos around a little bit, I think. So hold on, let me think. Cause that fighting type is a bit of an issue, isn't it? Because it hits these three for pretty good. I think we want to go for our guaranteed on both, and then fake out the Zapdos. We'll get poison off on both of them. Zapdos will flinch. Oh, Ice Spinner. Gets rid of the terrain. Don't like that. I don't like that. Well, I am faster. Should I just Drain Punch? I think Zapdos is kind of fat, but what if I... Not fat enough. We'll take that down. That wasn't a huge threat to us, so... Whatever. We'll get one layer of Toxic Debris up. Okay, so we don't really do much there. I think we might go into... Don't go Walking Wake. Okay, that's fine. Because they absorb that. The little Toxic Spikes. Which isn't great, but it'll be fine. And we're going to go into King Gambit. Not King Gambit. I can't speak, talk, or read. We're going to Energy Ball the Great Tusk and then switch into Landorus. So going to knock out the Great Tusk. Now, I wonder, again, like, I wonder if that's one of the things we should have just done turn one. Like, if we had just Energy Balled that Great Tusk. And I could run the calc for it, but I'm just going to ask him instead. Maybe her. We got a female. Oh, so do I, but I'm not female. Interesting. I guess, if you're into non-interesting things. Okay, so I think we'll go for the... that's probably going to be Sash, so I do need to get a little hit off on it, I believe. So what if I go Mortal Spin Sludge Wave? Or Sandsear Storm. We'll go Mortal Spins, they use Spiky Shield, whatever. We hit the Meloetta, pops its berry. We'll get our spin off. And we'll poison the Meloetta. Dang, I need to look up like what Meloetta runs. Because that thing kind of is flaming me a little bit. if I go this? Relic Song. Relic Song A. What if I don't think I'm going to Tera with my Tyranitar this time. I think I'm just going to Rock Slide. Grassy Glide? Do I fake it out? Rock Slide, fake out. It flinches. It'll Sludge... Oh. That was terrible. That was not the right move. Alright, actually, you know what? I think that was just fine because that'll put it in drill range. You know what we do when it's drilling time. We go Tera Flying into that. And he might even have something... Earthquake. Our Excadrill is fast. That's right, they Tera Grassed. We get the last toxic debris, but it doesn't matter. The Earth Power. We Tera Blast with the Tera Flying. And I think we should definitely out... Unless that's got Sucker Punch. Don't know what that carries. We're going to knock... No. Okay. I think Tera Blast? Is this picking... Okay, yeah. Do I do Protect to let him, let Sand wear him down a turn? Why not? We'll see. We'll see if that even does anything. They Protect. Hydro Steam. Okay, so we'll get a little wear down on him. Turns out that seemed to work. They have Leftover. Okay, so they both have oh no, it's Grassy Terrain. Again, like I said, I can't read, write, or listen. Now we Earthquake. Because we are still fast as boy. Yeah, so we'll click Earthquake here. And fire another Tera Blast at that Walking Wake. Like, I don't know, does Sneasler carry Close Combat? Probably, yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, they just forfeited. So that'll put us up to 1402. That'll be another win. That's 4 wins in a row. And classic, just Tyranitar Excadrill. Just something about it. It's like watching... I don't know. It's like watching something good. Makes good things look not good. I need to stop praising myself because I'm going to get curb stomped by somebody here soon. Alright, let's see. Hit him with a good luck. Have fun. Now, I think that last game just put us over the 1400 elo. Let's see here. Now, Sand isn't going to be as important. They have 3 that it hits. Let's see. Let's just kind of looking on through. Tyranitar, Glimmora. I think we all just kind of... Do I want to lead Landorus? Should I just open... Because I think Comfey is going to come out. It didn't. We're going to go Sandsear Storm, and... Do I switch into Tyranitar here? Or just double Arcanine? I did get the Intimidate off, not on purpose. That was more so for the Comfey. Does Arcanine get close combat? Like, what do you run with an Arcanine? Is that going to be like a... Yeah, it does. Is that going to be like a Will-O-Wisp user onto my King Gambit? Because I don't want that. No thank you. Right, so I'm going to Sandsear Storm into Glimmora. What? Because I need to get this Murkrow out of here, because I think that's probably going to be their default user, if they have one. So we're going to go Glimmora here. They go into a Grass type and Tailwind. They Flare Blitz my Glimmora, putting up some Toxic Spikes on their side. And it misses. Okay. So actually I think we can go Rillaboom. Ooh, probably not. Probably not the best. Now if I could get one of my Sludge moves off. Getting all sludgy on the Arcanine. So we're going to go Rillaboom. Mortal Spin. We'll see if we can get a Mortal Spin off even. So they Thunder Wave the Glimmora. They Flare Blitz the Rillaboom. Not quite what I run it off that. But we will poison both of them. And go Lando again. This time, we're going to yam off a Sludge Wave. And try and get some rocks up. Sludge Wave and Power Gem on the Murkrow. Ooh, thank goodness we live that. They're going to Foul Play the Glimmora. Putting out a final layer of spikes on their side. Nice. So, in all, I don't know, is that worth? Not sure. We'll find out here at the end. So, Sludge Wave does not do great again. I think we just kind of stay in here and kind of hope for some damage. And then we'll go like Tyranitar or Drill, I think, and just start blasting. Because we got Ice Punch for the Garchomp in this situation. We got Ice Punch for like Garchomps and Lando T's. Or we could run Fire Punch for Corviknights. It's just kind of on preference. I haven't seen as many Corviknights. I've only seen one. That's why I don't have Fire Punch. Yeah, so I guess we'll Sludge Wave. It's not going to do great. It might even hurt us a bit, but I don't want to switch anything into these two. And we'll use up their last Tailwind, which will be nice. Yeah, so I don't think it really matters here. So we'll just Power Gem. Oh, that's not good. Jade Jester says, I'm watching you play while playing Pokémon Showdown myself. Oh, very nice. What format are you playing? We'll do 22%. I was kind of hoping Glimmora would go down there so I could go Tyranitar and Excadrill. That's alright. What if we do this? Do I need a Terraflying? Or do I need to go into King Gambit here? Do I expect a Dragon or a Ground move? We'll do this. We got... We'll go for it. We'll just Power Gem again. We'll stay in here. They Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, so we should have gone for the switchy. Not the switch. The Tera. But we're going to Earthquake. Actually, we're going to Protect and Protect because Grassy Terrain still has one turn. And that halves the damage of Earthquake. So now we go for Earthquake and might as well use our Tera at one point here. So we'll go for Earthquake, Tera into a ground to get rid of that Steel weakness, and I think probably try and Sucker Punch the Garchomp. Okay, so that doesn't do nothing on the Meowscarda. Meowscarada. Jay Jester says, single OU team, testing out a team I made. Oh, very nice. What's on it? What type of team is it? And how's it going? Do I just go for the protect? For the toxic buildup? I don't have much. I only have 2 Sandstorm turns left. Protect here. Or do I Earthquake here? How much did the last Earthquake do on Meowscarada? 31%. So I think I'm going to protect this turn. Wait for that damage and chip build up. And then really go for this last one. Yeah, so we're look, protect and then Iron Head. Hopefully we can get the attack off on this Comfey. They Giga Drain. Okay. We might be able to just bop that thing out of here. Very nice. And they forfeit. We don't even need to go the distance. So that'll bring us up to 14-20. That'll be our 5th win in a row. And I'm really not sure like what's considered high ladder for this, or really any tier other than like random battles. Anyways, we'll go to the main menu and get straight on into it. Again, this fast drill has been really good for us here at the end game, and I'm gonna get a sip of coffee as we load in. Alright, so I think we do alright to this team. I've had some trouble with Ursalunia before when I was playing offline earlier. I mean, I struggle a lot with these Gen 9 mons just because I haven't really... Also because it hits my team for... It hits 1, 2, 3, 4 things on my team. And that doesn't help because my team building is meh. And it's a lopsided team building. But I also haven't played Gen 9, so some of these... like these ones, I don't really know exactly what they do and like what their exact tiers and speed and defense and all that. But anyways, best way to find out is to get stuck on in. So let's stop yapping and go ahead and get our starters out. And I don't know what they go. Chine Pal is kind of annoying. If we go Glimmora, King's Gambit. Alright, so we read the Intimidate off the rip. We'll get the attack boost on the King's Gambit. And do we just go for the Mortal Spin? Mortal Spin Protect? He's going to fake out, I believe. Does he do like some water attack onto Glimmora? Oops, excuse me. Jay Jester says it's done okay so far. What type of Pokemon do you have on there? Alright. What are we... Do I go... Go Mortal Spin. I like getting those poisons off. Where do I go Rillaboom? Because it's kind of rare for them to actually have... We'll do this. We'll avoid that fake out. They'll hit us with the Hydro Steam, but we will be sashed. So that's a Life Orb. They'll both be poisoned. And I wonder if I should have rocked instead to try and break that Shine Pal's assumed focus sash. Because that can cause some problems late game with like, oh, I just kicked the HDMI cord to my monitor. Oopsies. I can cause some problems late game with Excadrill. Because Excadrill's big thing is just kind of running fast, and when something can live 2 hits on it, not exactly what you want. But anyways, let's see if I can get a Power Gem off on the Incineroar, and then maybe Sucker Punch that Walking Wake. It'd be nice if he like parting shotted the King Gambit, not realizing what it does. Alright, so decent. Glimmora goes down. That was expected. They're going to Brick Break the King's Gambit. Nice. Walking Wake is also down, which causes us some issues if it's left around for too long. Thankfully, it isn't. Let's see. What do they go next? Maybe we go Landorus? Just assuming. Well, if they go Shine Pal, we're going to have to switch out into Tyranitar, I think, if they go Landorus. I think I want Sand Up. I want to go ahead and get some Sand Up. Ursalunia comes out. Oh. Did my monitors? Okay. Monitor's good. We're still here. So let's go stay in an Ice Punch. Sucker Punch, Ice Punch, the Ursalunia. Ooh, he is Brick Break. That Brick Breaks. Ooh. Do we Tera early? Early Tera Blast. No, we go Rillaboom. And I think we're going to Protect. They Protect as well. Okay, so they Brick Broke, or the Rillaboom, which will be fine. King Gamer will get 12 health back. The Ursalunia is going to be healed up, and we're going to fake that thing out. Since he just used his Protect, we know he has to get hit by something. So I think we're going to double into it. Nothing except that. Ooh, I'm almost out of time. Okay, so we're going to fake it out. Kowtow Cleave, not going to kill it, but we are going to put it in some good range for next turn. And I think I'll be able to Grassy Glide it next turn. I think I can do that, and then, do I just Sucker Punch? Tera, I'm running out of time! Alright, so knock out the Ursalunia, which is good. That's another threat to our Excadrill at the end game. They use Ivy Cudgel, which is fine. We do lose our King's Gambit. I mean, I could just go. Nothing on here wants to go against Excadrill, I don't think. Swap Lando. Or if they go Shine Pal, I just Grassy Glide it. No way he, right? No way. No way he lives in Earthquake. Let's find out. What's he going to do? Brick Break me? Ivy Cudgel. Yeah. No way he lives in Earthquake. Surely. I could Protect to get some more of that stack up damage. But it is in... I forgot that grassy terrain was active. That does kind of go against me sometimes. Might have to do something about that later. But we are going to take out the Incineroar. Is he going to Ivy Cudgel this? Not the best. I probably should have protected. Either way, I think we can win with Landorus. We're going to go Rillaboom. Because Shine Pal comes out, and that's what we wanted to see. We're going to Sandsear Storm and fake out the Shine Pal. Right? Right. They're going to protect it. Okay, double protect. I really wished I had broken. We're gonna go Tyranitar to get that back up, and is Ivy Cudgel? What is Ivy Cudgel? I don't know. Either way, it hits me hard. We go T-Tar, I think, and then Drain Punch to Chine-Pel. I don't know if that'll work though, because I don't think Rillaboom's sticking around that long. $331, $350. Do I need to break it? Like, do I just risk the Rillaboom? We'll see. I'm not sure how Ivy Cudgel works. I think it adapts to the mask it has on. Maybe. I think I was right. So we're going to break the Sash, but with Sandstorm, should knock out the Chine-Pel. Okay, nice. Knock off. And then we'll Drain Punch the Ogerpon, and my Lando outspeeds the... As long as that isn't Scarfed, I think we should win. Because what? The thing... Right? Knock off, because I think I live a Make It Rain, unless it's like... do I? I think in... Surely with 604 special defense, I live that. Let's see. I've got 10 seconds, but it appears they have 60 seconds. I'm not sure what the timer, how that's lining up. But either way, we should get some moves going soon. Some moves moving. Say Woodhammer to Rillaboom. Knocking out the Ogerpon. Surely I live, right? Oh, I don't live. But they do lower their special attack. Alright. Alrighty. Sandsear Storm. Or Earth Power. Earth Power, right? Yeah. My special attack's at 493. I got my specs on. It's been a pretty good game. All coming down to the last one. Do we get it? Oh. We do. We ended up nailing him right there at the end with a beefy old Earth Power to take it. And that'll make us 6 wins in a row on the T-Tar test. And I think he's looking to pass the test pretty alright so far. Alright, they didn't want to answer what item they had, but whatever. Yeah, so it's going pretty alright so far. We've been going for about an hour. I kind of need to go to the... We'll do one more. Do one more, and then I'll probably go to the bathroom. Okay. Hey, I forget to do it sometimes, but... Good luck, have fun. Toad's cruel. I don't know much about that fella. It's the first time playing a Dragapult 2, I think. Looks like food. Alright, let's see. Do we expect Incineroar at the lead again? Let's see. This is my kind of my go-to safe throw out. Alright, so it looks like they're gonna be like, what is it? Tailwind Ursaluna? Is that what this is? I'm just now starting to play a bunch of them. What does he know? Okay. Analyzed. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Toes Cruel. Jay Jester says, yeah, the Tinta will be a pain with status moves. I believe it. Hopefully I can get like an Ice Punch off or something. Maybe a Sludge Wave on him. Okay. Do I just Ice Punch it? Or do I go ahead and just switch into Rillaboom? So we're going to get a boosted Energy Ball into that Ursaluna, which does 22%. We're going to hold on with our Sash. So Earth Power. Interesting. Doing a little tick damage on the Murkrow. I think we'll fake out the Ursaluna. And do we Power Gem or Stealth Rock? Should we go ahead and just throw rocks up? Get the Chippy? I think the Toedscruel is going to be the spinner, right? Potentially. But if it is, we could bait out an Ice Punch on it. I think he'll probably like Brave Bird my Rillaboom. Okay, so Protect, Fake Out, Icy Wind. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so I'm going to go King Gambit in the hopes that I can get him to Icy Wind again, and that'll boost his attack. I'm hoping that he doesn't know what Defiant does. So we'll knock out the Ursaluna, which is nice. No U-turn on us. Very nice. They don't want to Icy Wind that. King's Gambit. But he does hit us with the Intimidate, which we appreciate equally. So we'll Iron Head the Incineroar. It'll also take a bit of Sandstorm Chip. I'm a liar. Maybe it's Goggles. Maybe it's Goggles Incineroar. Did you just come out? No. Is that a dumb question? Go T-Tar, maybe. I'm gonna go T-Tar. Because I don't think they like a Rock Slide coming in here. Maybe we'll Protect. Protect, Tyranitar switch. Okay. They're just gonna build on up a little. Yes, that Incineroar is definitely Goggles. We're going to Rock Slide and Lando? While the attention's on Tyranitar, do we Lando here? Is he going to blast us with something hot? We just protected. We could Sucker Punch. We'll go Lando. Oh, he did hit us with something hot. We'll bounce back with something rocky. It's going to hit us with a Parting Shot, which is alright. It gives us an excuse to sub out Tyranitar, which we like to do anyways. Oh man, I was really hoping that Sandstorm would get that out. Either way, we'll go Rillaboom. King Gambit. I'm sure he has Protect, right? Yep. Fake Out. Brave. Oh, Tailwind. We're going to Iron Head the Murkrow. Go for a Grassy Glide. I really hope a Grassy Glide gets it on the Chio. Should I Sucker Punch? I mean, I think that in terrain, I feel like it should do 14%. Right? Right? Okay, so Toedscruel's going to come out. So you got like Sap Sipper or something annoying. Chi-Yu coming back. Nice. So we'll end up taking the Chi-Yu out, which is a threat to the drill in the late game. So I guess so is that. Which it decides to make an appearance early. I'm just going to Kowtow Cleave it and Grassy Glide the Toadscruel. It goes into a Dragon type. Well, it's Toadscruel for 43. It's going to use Dragon Darts. Earth Power. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with this exchange. Oop, and I just kicked my cord again. Because again, we have Tyranitar and Drill in the back. And I'm actually going to Sucker Punch, I think, the Dragapult, and Grassy Glide the Toadscruel. Nice, we knock out the Toadscruel. Nice, we knock out both of them. So hopefully they will both be able to at least get off a little bit of damage against the Murkrow and Incineroar. And Incineroar is actually going to come out and boost up the King's Gambit too. With Intimidate. Doesn't matter if he wants to or not, that's how it's going to happen. And I'm not going to sub my Rillaboom out here because I do not want grassy terrain to come back. I want Excadrill to be able to fire off some things. And he did leave. We'll see if they come back. Oh, there they are. They did. And I think they're going to fake out probably the King Gambit. Maybe throw up Tailwind with the Murkrow. Let's see if I can Drain Punch the Incineroar and get some cheeky heal off. Reading them like a book. Give me that heal. I don't even know if that's like worth anything in the long run, but we'll take it. He knows Icy Wind and U-turn. Right? We're gonna hit him with the GG. We'll take the Drain Punch, and we didn't even have to go into the drill. We just had Drill in the back. Oh, that kind of slapped them. It's going to put us up to 1448. We didn't get, they were kind of, why is it matching us up? So we're going to get another W. That's going to be 7 dubs in a row. And like I said, I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll let the old puppers out, and we will be right back. Ba, 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 ba. back on the showdown screen, and just a couple things I want to look at with the team. We're about maybe in 2 more games. We played 9 games, or about to play our 9th game. Then we'll kind of do like a little team builder check, any things we adjust. We might need to add, as we're starting to get a little higher up the ladder, we're starting to find a little more Ursalunia, which I might need to bring in a water type or something. The King Gambit has really started to provide. Maybe even getting rid of Glimmora. Glimmora isn't doing as much as it was earlier, but I think it still has a pretty good niche within the team. So as of right now, we're not going to fix what's not broken, so we're just going to kind of go. That Mimikyu is going to cause some problems. Don't like that. Do not like that. Terrakions a fun inclusion. Inclusion, not in. I think I might actually go Rillaboom to start. Like Rillaboom Glimmora. So what do they do? They're going to go like. We're going to do this. Frigoraph Terrakion. Oh, they're shiny, are they? And what does... Let me delete this. It's Armor Tail, isn't it? That's its ability. Could chew. Are protected from priority moves. Okay. Well, that's priority. Alrighty. Okay, I think my OPS kind of just spazzed a little. But I think we're good. I don't think we're going anywhere. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to U-turn. But then who do I go into? Because no one really likes standing up to this guy except for... It's the first Terrakion we encountered, and I don't like it. I think I need to get some damage off on it. I think. Do I double into it? Or do I double into this to get rid of that ability? We're going to double into the Terrakion. Oh, that's a good play on their part. Dang, nice play. They Trick Room on up. Uh-oh. Cue the I'm in danger meme. So we're about to get blasted. We're going to protect. Oh, dear God. Oh, my Lord. We've really been done in. Okay, so he barely hangs on. Jeez. I really just don't even. No. Okay. That's crazy. Oh, and I flinch. I'm getting wombo comboed. Oh my Lord. Okay. I think we need... We're going to have to start sacrificing things we love. We're going to have to start getting rid of some of our friends here, I think. We need sand up. I think we just kind of got to go for a double slot. We'll go knock off. And then an Iron Head, I think. Ally switch. that is a rough go of it. But Trick Room will be over after next turn, so we're gonna go Excadrill and we're gonna double protect here. This is what we needed. We need Trick Room to end, and then after that we're gonna fire off a Earthquake. Their Rock Slide goes, it hits protect. Yeah, so it's Earthquake time. And Landorus, right? Earthquake Landorus. They protect. Doesn't do much to Farigiraf. They Trick Room. Oh, balls. Dang it. Okay. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We got him. Good thing is we got him right where we want him. Right? Right? Brick break. Alright. We called a next one down wins, right? Jeez, thank gosh. This thing is still out here. We're gonna have to. We got some ground to make up, you could say. We're gonna switch into King's Gambit. Ooh, Sandstorm ended just short of where we needed it to. Would have liked a little more damage on that Farigiraf. And actually, we'll see if we can get this off. We'll see if we can protect. The answer is no. Man, that Farigiraf has been frustrating. He's been here. He's definitely been here. We're going to double into the Mimikyu. I think this is a GG for them. I think they've officially kind of beaten us. Oh. Oh no. Why'd you get, no. Why do you miss? Well, we still have a little chance. $331. Imagine. I don't know. Muses are just so wacky. I don't know what they run. I hate that. I bozoed it. If I'd sucker punched the Mew. Man, I got bozo in my genes. That was a good game, though. I'm not sure if I could have beaten the, what? That's gross. Why is he doing that? Why is he in my skin? I'm not sure if I could have beaten this flamingo and stuff. What is it? Good lord. Hold up. Can I? I don't think I can anymore. What? What is their name? Holy sh... Oh, they're decent. That's crazy. Nice. That was a good game, though. So we do take our first L in a little while. It's probably some goat walking around just casually. just casually handed out schmackins like that. That was that was a pretty high elo from them, I think. 1680. I don't know how high this ladder goes. Nor do I know how to see it. Alrighty, let's get into it. Joe and the Bidens. Are they going to do another Trick Roomy? Let's see. Probably. Pro Bally. So let's go this into Lando, right? How do we normally get rid of Among Us? Alright, so we got a little bit of damage off on Among Us. We're going to go for that again and go for the double. Oh, it's got Levitate, doesn't it? We're not going for the double. Actually, might as well, I think. What was the last team? That was a Trick Room team, right? Yeah, we might have to put in something in our team that can hit some of the things we're weak to in Trick Room. Trick Room is starting to show that it's a bit of a weakness of ours, I think. Let's see. So they Salt Cure our Landorus. We're going to bop the Indeedee. We could... One thing we could do, what if we come in here and use what we already have? We're pretty resourceful. I don't know why I said that like I was accusing. That was very accusatory. So we could come in here and actually just like take our speed away. I wonder if that's enough to really do much. 136. Alright, that was easy. We take them out. We kind of restore some of our lost elo. So there's a Trick Room. Team is as well. I'm keeping a little bit of notes here so I can tally them up. But like I said, we were gonna do a little team builder looky after that 10th battle. So we went 8-2 in the first 10 games on the ladder, and I think I'm pretty happy with it regardless. The things I was worried about, I didn't really come across. Corviknight and Lando T, didn't come across either of those. King Gambit can kind of mess around with Lando T. If I really wanted to, I could go into like Tera type flying or something. Guillotine, start running Guillotine on it, that'd be fun. Yeah, I think we're kind of happy with King Gambit and Rillaboom. Drain Punch has been fine. I think having that little bit to hit Incineroar has been nice. I think that has brought in a little bit of damage, even though we're like minus attack generally in that situation. The Drain Punch and the residual from the grass terrain has been a nice little bonus. What else? What else do we have? Glimmora. Now, Glimmora has been the one I've been the most disappointed with. When I was playing offline yesterday, maybe it was just terrorizing like low ladder, like very like entry ladder, like the first rung. Maybe it was just decent down there because it was just kind of annoying. But it's really not doing as much as I would like here, and it does put off a little bit of damage. It's a decent special attacker for what we need, but right now it's on ice. It's on ice. Another thing is I might change. I'm still iffy on this Ice Punch. I think right now, like, should I run Thunder Wave to be a little more status worthy for Tyranitar? To kind of help in the speed play, but that doesn't really help me if I am in this Trick Room that I'm starting to encounter a little more. I don't know. Something to consider. I do want to use Thunder Wave at some point, but I think Ice Punch has been alright. That allows us to hit like a Mungus and a few other things. Yeah, so we do Eye on a Mungus. I'm just putting on these notes. Eye on a Mungus, wary of Trick Room. Because that one player cooked us like a scrambled egg. I think that I should have downloaded that replay to watch it again. Is there a way to do that? I'm sure there is. I don't know. Either way, let's get right back into another one. Yeah, overall, pretty happy with how we opened up. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going. Alright. Alright. Let me turn this down a little bit. Dang, I should have refilled my coffee on the last breaky break. Ooh, a Torkoal. Yeah, so I think this is probably a Trick Room team of some kind. Trick Room Sun. Little weather battle inbound. Alright. Torkoal can just absolutely melt us, so we have to be careful of that. And I don't know if they have other than Torkoal, have a defog user. But Torkoal does cause us quite the issues. I'm actually going to lead Landorus and Tyranitar. Indeedee and Latios. Okay. That's fine. Because I'm going to Earth Power the Indeedee and I think knock off the Latios. Don't have Aura Sphere, please. Please? Please don't have that. Okay, so it goes into a fighting Heal Pulse. Okay, so the Sash will hold it on. We banked the Latios out of here. I do good up Trick Room. But I don't know what they were. They must have misclicked. They had to have misclicked. They were probably at work. Probably playing on their phone or something. I don't know. I don't know what the... Did they leave? Okay. So, Komodo and Comfey come out. This could be dangerous. Let me get a sip of coffee real quick. Okay, I think we should be good. Should be good now. Alright, so the Komodo... I don't like this. Don't like this much at all. So I Tera Blast? Might catch him off guard a little bit. She might close. Let's do that. Why not? Send it. We'll take their terrain away as well. Get some good damage off on the Komodo. There we go. It's also going to make him fairly weak-ish. And they just calm mind up over there. This is Comfy might kind of just set up. Fake out Rock Slide. I think. Okay. Does not do very much. Interesting. That's set up, isn't it? It's gonna hit it with another Tera Blast. We're gonna what does this Comfy feel like? How bulky is that thing? A Draining Kisses us. Alright, so 37. We're gonna have to get some damage off on it at some point. 42 on the Komodo. Sand's gonna come out. I kinda wanna go Glimmora and try to get a poison off on these two. We'll go for another Tera Blast, keep the same going. And if nonetheless we can have a Rillaboom come in at another time. But once we get past these two, we only got 2 left. We have our full 6. We need to kind of rotate a bit. Let everybody take a couple jabs at them. Komodo's gonna put some toxic debris on their side. So we'll at least have that going for us. Hopefully. So we'll go Mortal Spin. Tera Blast. We're going to keep going. No, my lord. Alright, so Komodo knocks out the Glimmora. There we go, we get the crit. That's a huge crit. Thank you to the crit gods. What comes in here? Either way, I outspeed, and I think I can just click whatever with Lando. Right? Or same with Rillaboom. And I can fake it out. And bring it in. Is it better to... Because I want to get Tyranitar out so I can get Sand up to guarantee with Excadrill in the end. So let's go ahead. I think I want to have Rillaboom out first. Torkoal comes out. It's going to get poisoned. I am definitely going to fake out the Torkoal. Should I just Rock Slide? Get that guaranteed damage on it? No, because Lando will outspeed. So fake out the Torkoal. Get Tyranitar out. We'll bring Lando in so we can hit him with the big Sandstorm. They're going to Calm Mind on the Comfey. Which is fine because we have the physical attacker Excadrill in the back. So that doesn't matter. That's fine. Hopefully. I think we're going to Sandsear Storm here. I think I'm going to just double into the Torkoal just in case. Okay. What did they do? Draining Kiss on Landorus. That was just in case they just click Eruption. I wanted to get some damage to shrink that down some. Because that does hit really hard. I don't think they really want to like just stand under this. My Landorus hits like a tank. So we'll get some decent damage on the Comfey. Torkoal's gone. Comfey takes good damage even though she's +2. It's going to just go up again. And I guess this was like a Sun team. I do like the Komodo though. That Komodo got robbed with the crit I hit on it. That kind of changed the game. They probably would have beaten me, I think, if Pokemon wasn't half luck. But it is. So we'll get our Storm off, and that'll just about do it. And we didn't even have to go drill quite yet. Oh my god, what are you doing? What's the point in this? And I feel like this team might be able to cause us some damage. If they had utilized the sun a little better, kind of pivoted around a bit more, I feel like they were a bit stuck in place. What is happening? Stop this. Stop this nonsense. Okay, GG. They were being stubborn there at the end. We get our win. Going back to winning ways, it's going to be 2 on the bounce. If we can go on another 7 streak, that would be nice. I wouldn't mind losing every now and then if we won 7 in a row after that. Alright, let's go again. There's a decent team. Torkoal, Lokomo, Sun team. They were kind of stubborn there at the end. This looks like it's going to be another Trick Room team. That's going to be another... They are definitely starting to get more common. 100% Gay joined. Nice. So what are they going to lead with? Cresselia or... That's not what I expected. We're going to Rock Slide and switch to Glimmora? Rillaboom? What is Pavilion doing here? Do I protect? We'll go Glimmora. Goes into a ground type sleep powder. Okay, that's what it's doing here. That's exactly what it's doing here. We figured out the clue! Oh, is this gonna Pollen Puff? Tyranitar wakes up. That's a huge early wake. Oh, and it misses the Pavilion. Gee willikers. We're gonna Rock Slide again. I think we need to fake out the Pavilion so it doesn't sleep powder us again. Misses the Hurricane. Very nice. Oh wait, I clicked U-turn. Oh, that's... Yay. That's not what I meant to do. But I guess we'll go... Oh, man. I didn't want to switch out, really. I guess we'll go to Lando. Tyranitar takes that. Oh, that's not a good burn. We do get out the Pavilion, though. We're probably going to switch to Rillaboom off Tyranitar here. That's not a good burn. That's alright. What comes out? Diancie. Oh yeah. King Gambit and Word Blast and Sludge Wave. Come on, get nasty with it. Not as much as I wanted. In my head, that was gonna hit a lot harder. I should have just stormed. Why didn't I just storm? Foolish decisions. My damn terrain. Oh, just about does it. We'll go Rillaboom here. Is it no protect? Are they going to think fake out's coming? And should I double into the Volcanion? Is that no protect? Let's risk it for the biscuit. So they don't use protect. What do they use? Diamond Storm? That doesn't do much. That was pretty bad play on my part. We've not played this game particularly well. Oh, Volcarona comes out. And it's probably going to do some setup, right? Probably going to do Quiver Dance. We don't have anything to really hit that. We'll knock out the Diancie, and it'll Fiery Dance to King Gambit. We'll go Tyranitar, who is burned, unfortunately. I guess we'll Rock Slide. Yeah, it's not looking too good for us here. But that's alright. We will hit them with a GG. So we did lose that one. I don't think they even popped Trick Room. What was that? Just Diancie Volcanion. Which that might be another one that if we start to encounter more, we might need to bring on an electric type or something to kind of specifically hit it a little bit more. Let's see. Land OT, that's our nemesis. This is not going to be a great matchup for us. Alright, let's see. We got Tyranitar. Again, ooh, okay, yeah. We're going to try and go... something like this. And now what we don't want is that thing superpowering our King's Gambit. And unfortunately, we don't have anything that can, like, fake it out. Do I live if I... So I'm assuming that's going to pop a Trick Room. Do I go Rillaboom here? Rillaboom, Tera Blast. I really need Tyranitar to deal with Land OT. That's kind of the thing. Let's see. We're going to go for the turn 1 Tera Blast. Do it early. We almost knock it out. It is going to hit Rillaboom with the superpower, so we did see that coming. And they do pop Trick Room. don't have the right terrains right now. So what if I fake out that? Right? We fake out the bloom and hit just like a rock slide. Not quite enough to knock it. But as long as that... Okay. It will take a bit of chip damage. And we're going to try and get a Grassy Glide in on this thing. On the Miss Girl. And I think we'll go to King Gambit here. So it'll do 29%. Oof, that's just some hard damage on us. We'll go Glimmora. Go for the Mortal Spin, and I think we almost need to try and burn Trick Room. Do we protect here to burn Trick Room? And then we can eventually bring in Tyranitar to bring back Sand. I think we might have to go for that. So they go Landorus T. So Defiant should kick in. Very nice. So we'll get the Mortal Spin off on both of them. There's a lot of after effects going on. It's a whole CVS receipt. And I think we're gonna go for the Energy Ball on the Miss Girl. Maybe Sucker Punch the Dilf up here. Okay, so decent damage on the Dilf. It is gonna almost knock out King Gambit. I think Trick Room ends this turn. And Miss Girl's probably going to pop that off again. So let's go for the Energy Ball and the Iron Head on Miss Girl. So I do not want Trick Room again. Live. Come on. No, it does not live. So Adamant Storm comes out. That's very, very good. Also good. We're going Tyranitar. Oh, so they did leave. We're going to go Tyranitar. And who else are we going to pair with him? Do we go straight? Cresselia causes us some issues. If we can knock out Cresselia, this game looks a lot better. Good. Cresselia comes out. I think I want that. So we're going to hit it with a beefy knockoff. I think I just got a Storm here. Okay, it misses that anyways. Oh, it misses. No! That's not what we want. Alright. We're going to Iron Head the Cresselia, and then we have to just Storm. Man, that is a very unlucky miss, but that's what happens. That's what happens when you're playing with the 80% moves. I could have just gone for Earth Power because we know it's going to miss Cresselia anyways. And I don't think, unless Sandstorm knocks it out, I don't think we have a way to actually win. We do not. That's going to be a GG. Alright, we're going to get stuck right back into one. Oh, and this is 100% gay again, so we're playing against this person again. Let's see. What? They went with the Pavilion last time. With that Pavilion lead. And I think I needed a fake out user. Are they going to do it again? Do they recognize us again? So they get the same lead. We switch it up. What if we fake out the Pavilion and then Rock Slide? Very nice. Don't burn. Alright, much better opening than last time. Much better opening. Alright. Their Volcanion comes out. Or their Chi-Yu comes out. And can I turn? Or should I just go like land? Wah! I think we're going to do that. Tera into the water. We munch that like it's nothing. Don't burn. Drain Punch to Chi-Yu down to 18%. Heal up to Rillaboom. Tyranitar can tank these heavies all day. While Canyon's getting lower and lower. Now we got Kowtow, and I probably do want to get Tyranitar out of here soon. Okay, so he actually just forfeits. So we get some of our Elo back from him. No, he had left. I'm just making a mark on my notes. Yeah, so we just had a much better opening against him on that one. That's where I just need to be able to see what to open with a bit better and diversify. Because sometimes having that fake out on that against some of these Trick Room teams, I need to start leading with fake out a bit more. Lead Rillaboom to fake out and then Grassy Glide. Alrighty, so this is going to be an ice team. Some Gator. You don't see for Alligator often. That's pretty fun. It's probably going to cook me. King Gambit's really good here, and so is Excadrill. Excadrill can hit everything except the Feraligatr. Alright. We're going to go immediately get Sand Up, and we're going to Rillaboom. Balls. Do they Orville? They can't because I have Sand Up. Okay. We're going to fake out to cure him. Oh, that's risky staying in. Risky staying in. I'm not sure if the move is to stay in. I definitely just want to Rock Slide. I want to let them rocks slide. And I think I'll go King Gambit. I think maybe Incineroar comes out and replaces one of these. Probably Ninetales or Chi-Yu comes out. We'll go King Gambit. Earth Power. We munch that like it's nothing. Big Rock Slide. Sand will actually knock out the Chi-Yu. And I bet Ninetales will come back out to give them Sand. Oh, out for Alligator. We'll go Rillaboom. I'm gonna... What is he gonna do? Is he gonna superpower the King Gambit? I think he is. I think he's gonna superpower the King Gambit, or he could superpower Tyranitar. Double switch. They hang low. Okay, okay. That works. Good thing we didn't put Glimmora in the other slot, but ended up working. And I go Tyranitar here, I think. Yep, knock their Aura Veil out. Don't freeze. We'll get the poison off on both of them. They like to switch around, so we'll get some stealth rock stuff. We don't want, actually, screw that. Let's get this Kyurem out of here. Should we just double? If we can get an Excadrill, we could kind of just start going. Brr. We're gonna go rock and. Okay, that does nothing. They do double into us, and that still just kind of scratches us. We'll drop a big beefy rock slide. And again, this is just setting up good for Excadrill to come and clean this all up if need be. I don't think he might not even need to. Can't let this Feraligatr get too many Dragon Dances off. That could give us a little issue. But you know what? I bet an Energy Ball would take it out. I'm going to go King Gambit here because he's expendable. That was a good switch because he just fakes us out. An Energy Ball does blast it. Always forget that this Glimmora can hit pretty hard, especially with that Energy Ball in grassy terrain. That thing kind of smokes. So we get 2 wins in a row to counter our 2 L's in a row, bringing us up to 1458 elo. What was it? What type of team was that? So we just kind of smack ice teams around, I think. Ice, Kyurem. Well, it also had like a Feraligatr on there, I guess. And then they had an Amoonguss. Alright, sweet. Let's get on to the 16th. Actually, you know what? I'm going to run downstairs and grab some coffee really quick. I will be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, so this looks like a rain team. Rain Komodo. Interesting. We got a Rillaboom. Lando like us. Let's see. I don't really know what to do. I don't know if I've played against many. Hate Ohio. What did Ohio do? Excuse me. Yeah, alright. Let's bring in... Cause what do they lead? They probably read like a Rillaboom. Do something like this. Okay, so they're gonna Trick Room, are they? Now we know we need to lead Rillaboom next time. So he's either gonna Clengarus Soul, or he's going to knock out a King Gambit. Let's see. Let's go for it. Let's see. Oh, Psychic. Iron Defense. What is happening? This is crazy. Not a fan of that. Truth be told. Because I can't really switch Tyranitar into that too easily. Or at all, really. What if I give it a little wombo combo? Resist the mess out of it. Skill swap over. What's levitate now? Right? It's got leftovers. Okay. Don't think that's good. Glimmora's kind of becoming a passenger right now. That's not good. Swapped ability. I don't. This has gone pretty bad for us. Alright, we need to get sand up somehow. We need to get a Tera Blast off with our Tyranitar. Okay. Which I think we're going to go into Tyranitar here. And we're going to go for the Flying Tera Blast. On the Komodo, it is... Oh, he is +3, isn't he? Yeah, I think we need to kind of get what damage we can on it. Substitute? What? I haven't seen Substitute in a while. What order of... Does the poison go? Alright, so I think next turn we'll be able to get out the Komodo. I think I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide. Power Gym and Rock Slide into the Landorus. That Substitute is kind of wacky. I don't really like that. I didn't think you were supposed to run sub and doubles, but here I am, looking at something sitting behind a sub. Alright, good. Live that. Break the sub. Knock out the Komodo. What did they do? Okay. Maybe they'll leave my Tyranitar alone. Oh. Okay. We at least knocked that out. That Substitute stuff's... I'm not a fan of all that. That's a little spooky. That's a little too much for me. Don't like what's going on now, though. 331. Do they go Shine Pal? I need to get a hit off on Shine Pal to break its whatever. Is that like gonna be Specs Pelipper? If so, can I Sucker Punch it? I don't know if that's enough. What if I just double into the... Because if it is, it'll be slower than Lando. Right? That hits hard. Yeah, we're gonna double into the Shine Pal. Who goes after King Gambit? Interesting. We're gonna double protect here. And I think if I can get some damage off on the Pelipper, I can win through Sludge Waving with Landorus. That's going to be the plan. We'll see if we can get it off. And I keep kicking my cord down here and turning off the monitor. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so Iron Head on the Pelipper. I think it specs. I don't think it can really do anything. It's going to Grassy Glide my Excadrill. Knocks that out. That's fine. Does not knock out. Okay, so that's only 18. Maybe I should have done the Wicked move. The Mega move. Alright, we'll go for the Sucker Punch on the Pelipper because I think it's stuck doing that. And then we'll Sludge Wave with Lando. Ah, wait. Can we Tera? No, I think I Tera'd my Tyranitar. Okay. Yeah. So I think we're in a good spot. I say that now and then it's just going to be like, game over, you lose. Grassy Glides the Gambit. Sucker Punches the Pelipper, gets it a bit lower. Let's see. Okay, nice. Knocks out the Pelipper. That's what we really needed. And I think we're just faster. Like, I don't think we lose to a single Grassy Glide unless it comes out with a Ice Punch or something. I don't think it learns Ice Punch. Fire type, Sludge Wave, GG. Alright, so he was in the thing. He was pretty up there. He's good. We go into the 1506 range as far as ELO goes. That'll make us 3 in a row. Topping off our 16th game with a win. And let's get it again. Alright, we're playing Beaver 13. Let's get after it. They've got a Milotic. Kind of a, I haven't seen all this. I haven't seen much of this recently. Alrighty, nice. I think we're just gonna, let's get some sand up. Everything on his team gets chipped by sand, so kind of like name of the game, let's get it going. We do that a lot. If we get out Talonflame, drill season, right? Okay. Milotic. So we're going to go Rillaboom into a Mortal Spin, right? I think that's fine. Get the Surge up. They're going to Electro Web us. That does break our Sash. They might be able to Muddy Water. Does Glimmora live? Ooh. Okay, so the Blunder Policy's fun on the Milotic. So we will get our chip damage going on it, as always. So what? The Glimmora is the slowest in here. Well, the Milotic just went and got even faster. So if we're going to fake out, do we need to fake out? I mean, we're slow. We're already slow. But if I fake out the Milotic, because that thing doesn't really have much but electric moves. Because if he's just going to like Electro Web. Let's go for it. I think I can get a little drill schmaction going. Maybe not. Let's see what this chip damage is looking like here in a second. They go electric terrain. which I don't know what that does. Grassy Glide onto Milotic, and I'm going to protect with Excadrill. They protect with Regieleki. Okay, we can eat that. Don't freeze. Nice. Milotic's taken out, and we'll be able to get a zesty Earthquake coming out. Talonflame? Maybe we're not. We'll go... U-turn off of the Regieleki, and we're going to go Glimmora instead of that fella. Which I guess I just sacked it. But we get to Regieleki. Sandstorm's got a couple more turns. What do we go, like Tyranitar and Rillaboom? I think so. Rock Slide and Fake Out, but what are we going to fake? The Talonflame, right? I'm not really sure what Cinccino does. I don't really come across that too often. Talonflame used Upper Hand, so it's going to Bullet Seed us. Tyranitar is going to take big damage. We are boosting it. It's Bullet Seed. We knock out the Talonflame. Okay, that's 3 down. They have a couple more. They have 2 more turns of Tailwind, and we're going to have to take Tyranitar out of here. So we can keep that sand up for Excadrill. Now that Talonflame's out, everything in there can be hit by Excadrill and Lando, or Tried and True combo. Yeah, we'll go King Gambit here and Drain Punch to Cinccino. They'll Triple Axle our King Gambit, so he just eats that up. They Dragon Dance on the Kyurem, and Rillaboom's going to get a good chunk of health back. And we're just going to Iron Head the Kyurem. I think we'll do we double it? No, we'll Grassy Glide into the Cinccino, bring them down to 2. Oh, and this is going to be a beefy Iron Head into that Kyurem. Just some good old damage, old school fashion damage. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What do you want to run on Walking Wake? Like Life Orb? Am I gonna use at another point? No. Cause I don't think it can knock me from here. I say it's gonna be my famous last words. Iron Head that thing, and then we're gonna just Rock Slide. What if we knock off the Walking Wake? Why do you do that? Okay, yeah, so Life Orb comes off, Kyurem goes down. And Sucker Punch. Knock off. Nice. GG. That'll take us up to 1529. Oh, I said beaver earlier. That's bever. Like I said, I'm illiterate. We cannot read nothing. No, I just click moves based off the color. What type of team is this? This is like a Komodo Regieleki team. Komodo. Where did I see Komodo? That's Kyurem. Kyurem with some Regieleki. Some Reggie. And our team just kind of munches those up for the most part. That is going to put us on a 4-win streak after our 2 L's. which is a nice little way to bounce back. What did that put us at for ELO? 1529. Alright, here we go. This looks like it's going to be a Trick Room Rain team. Alright, so they turned the timer on. Oop, I just kind of made it a little quieter. Let's see here. So who's going to drop their Trick Room? Bronzong? I like King Gambit. And Tyranitar and Rillaboom. King Gambit and Rillaboom. Ursaluna. Okay, so I think the Ursaluna, sometimes they protect first turn to get like that guts off, but then sometimes they're special. And I have no way of knowing, because I don't know what to look for. Do I just double into the Pelipper? Hit it with the Zaw? Why not? Okay, so it goes Ghost type. Ice punches my Don't Freeze. What did it do? Oh, it flinched. Pelipper flinched. Okay. So they're Ghost type now. That's interesting because I smacked a mess out of Ghost types. Okay, I think we done good. We done good there, I think. Do I need to... Yes. Okay, Incineroar comes out. That's going to boost our attack on King Gambit. That'd be huge if we could knock out... Oh, we use his Protect! Dadgummit. That's fine. We'll go for the Kowtow Cleave. I think we just switch out here. I think we go Tyranitar. Get some sand up, start to chip. The chip war. I could go... I should have probably went Glimmora. Because look, that would have been a Toxic Spike Ups on their side. But also that doesn't hit that hard, or it doesn't matter as much because they have 3 that it doesn't hit and 2 of the ones it does hit are already out. And they ain't leaving. Yeah, I think I can just kind of hit a Rock Slide here. He might do... Do I Terrafly? I think I want to Terrafly. In anticipation of a nasty little, like, stomping tantrum. Okay, so he goes Pelipper. Oh, they missed the Will-O-Wisp, but that's huge. And if I had just stayed my typing, that would have just knocked anyways with the stab bonus. But it's alright, because we knock him out. And we are sitting in a very nice position. The only thing we don't really like that's going on right now is they do have the weather advantage. But that can be fixed real quickly if I switch out my Tyranitar. They're going to Ice Punch Rillaboom, which is fine. I'm going to knock the Bronzong off because I don't need it throwing Trick Room up. Again, we're going to go back into Tyranitar, get the chip going. And it did just use Ice Punch. I should have gone Lando and just started spraying. So Synestia comes out. Are they going to protect? Okay, they Earthquake. Jeez. Alright, so we one-hit the Ursaluna. King Gambit comes back out, so they're on their last two. I don't really know what Synestia does, if we're speaking honestly. But either way, it's in a spot where I can just hit. I think I pretty much can win this, no matter what. Let's Sucker Punch. Do we Sucker Punch here, or does that go for something silly? You know, I just don't know really what Alright, so we'll knock the Synestia out. I didn't know if he was going to try and like do some setup or do some protecting. But now we just go Drill. Earthquake. 100. Yeah, we just Earthquake here. We'll switch in Lando on this side. Brings it down to 7. That thing is chunky. It's going to knock out the Drill. We'll have a knockoff of our own ready, and we'll hit it with Earth Power because it's guaranteed. Unless he does some Protect nonsense. Hits me with like a Super Punch, Sucker Punch or something. GG. Okay. It's going to be 1546 on the ELO. Thank you for donating to the ELO bank. Not too shabby. It's going to be another win in a row, bringing it up to 5. That was a Trick Room Rain team with Ursaluna and Incineroar. Incin. Either way, we will get straight on into another one. Joshua. Center Black says watching the LeBron James of Pokemon here. Let's see if I can do it when I'm 40. Like the king himself. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I guess if I knock out Tornadus, I think my normal back end of Landorus Excadrill in the very back can kind of wreak some havoc here. Ground Grass type. How much do they expect this Ice Punch? How much do they expect this Ice Punch to just whack it? Neutralizing Gas comes out, so that's why we don't have Sand up. They said same hairline in the chat. That's true. That's true. My hairline's running away. And I can't catch it. Do I go Drill here? I don't think so. I feel like that's a little risky. Oh. I should have gone Lando. Don't confuse. Should knock that out. Toedscruel out. Nice little zap. Getting that Toedscruel out early. That thing can be a really annoying support mon, and it can be a kind of an annoying pivot for us to deal with. And what I don't want to come out is like Garchomp or Typhlosion. I don't think I really want anything to come out with no sand. kind of want to. I might do a double swap here into Glimmora and Rillaboom because I need both of these Pokemon for the late game. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna Rillaboom, Glimmora. Where do I protect? And then I could fake out Iron Head with a Rillaboom. We'll do that. We'll protect here. We make them waste their fake out. Oh, we are confused, so we are gonna switch. Nope, not with Rillaboom. Let's fake out the Palmox. I don't want it doing the revive crap. $240, $339, $275. I faked out and then earthquaked. No, it hurt itself. That's not what you want. Whatever. We'll get Landorus to come in here and revenge. That's on us for trying to force it. Trying to force that Excadrill. That may come back to bite us, but we'll see. We will get some free toxic spikes up on their side. Just kidding. Okay, so their Sash kicks in. But they do catch a burn. That's huge. That burn is huge. That burn makes up for the Excadrill loss. So I'm expecting them to... Oh shit. Are they gonna like Tailwind Erupt? That could be crazy. That might be insane. Like, do I need to bring Tyranitar in here instead of Landorus? I think so. I think that's what I'm going to do here. No, I clicked King Gambit! Oh, no. Okay, there goes Sunny Day. Sunny Day Eruption. Boop, boop, boop. Either way. We'll go Tyranitar, Landorus now. So it'll be Sand. I guess we just Rock Slide. Storm. They use Sunny Day. They erupt on us. The Typhlosion avoided the attack. We Rock Slide and fake out the Typhlosion. Dang, I think we threw that. They Tailwind. Flinch. How beefy is this? I hope it doesn't come out with like Earthquake. That would not be cool. Look, Terraflying, Ice Punch, and then Drain Punch it. Okay, so we lived the Earthquake. Wait, did we get it? I think so. Oh, let's go. That's huge. That's great. I'm downloading that one. Ice Punch Tyranitar. That was nice. That was a clutch win there with the Ice Punch. And see, that's why I think it's a little bit worth, not a little bit, it's worth to keep Ice Punch on the Tyranitar instead of the Fire Punch for Corviknight, because I've seen one Corviknight, and the Ice Punch has come in handy quite a few times, just bonking on some of these ground flyings and these ground, like these odd quad weakness to ice. Just don't expect the Ice Punch coming from Tyranitar, especially when he goes into Tera flying and avoids their earthquakes. It's almost like bait food. And that was our 19th game, pushing us up to 1564 on the ELO. Now I wonder if there is a way to like look at the ladder. Is that a thing? Like, what is... I want to look at a ladder. I imagine it's like 1800 or something is high. I'm just looking at a side tab on what to see. Your rating starts at R equals 1500 RD. What? I don't know what any of that means. Let's see if I can click on my... I'm looking at like the how ladder works on the Pokemon Showdown thing, and it's just not clicking in my brain. Double OU ladder. Here it is. Is it even one of them? Oh, there you go. Doubles OU. Okay, yeah, so 1800 is like high. But I think I could probably get into 16s. Oh wait, so top 200. I might be in the top 500. Oh, I'm definitely in the top. What am I at? I'm at 1564. Okay. Oh, yeah, there I am. I am top 500. Neat. Go me. I don't know if I win a couple more, I could just shoot up because it's pretty close. I'm gonna take a little screenshot of my computer. Maybe, if it wants to work over here. Yeah, so what do you need to hit top 500? You essentially need to hit 1560. And I guess I just hit that. So that's neat, I guess. I wasn't even trying to really push like that. So that one person I played was 1680. So where would that be on top 500? Okay, so that would be a top 100 player. Yeah. Maybe, can I pull this up on Showdown so I'm not just like talking to... Find a user. I think my Showdown's frozen. It sure is. So let me see if I can get that switched up. Alright, yeah, so I think my Showdown's just frozen, so let's pull up that task manager. Alright, pulling up. Excuse me, I got a cough. Yeah, now's not the greatest time for this to now's not the greatest time for this to just freeze up. So I'm trying to pull up my OBS too, and that's not working. I am still live, aren't I? Allegedly. Okay, yeah. We sure are. So let me see if I can pull this up. Cause what a time for my showdown to crash. Here we go, come on. Analyzing. And since I use like the Windows client version of Showdown, should just start using the web page, because the Windows one is always giving me some issues. Okay, so I want to pull this up. Can I do it on the web page? No, I think it'll take me out to a browser each time. So let's see. So I want to show you guys. Oh, come on. I believe. There you go. 480. Let's back out on OBS. I'm going to have to switch window. Now I can clickbait everything and say top 500. Is it display capture? Yeah, this will be what I use for my let's hide all those. Yeah, but this is what I used to capture like my one. But look, there I am. Top 500. Yippee. And we'll see if I can take a screenshot this time on my PC. It was wanting a potato out last time. Here we go. There we go. Got the screenshot, got the evidence. Very cool and very nice. So let's just get back into some more. Enough talking about that. Let's just keep getting stuck in, I guess, with our Tyranitar. Where is it even? Okay, double OU. I don't even have this thing favorited. I'll let you get it. Alright, who are we going? Turt Brushes team. It's probably going to be another Trick Room. Let's see, Tyranitar and I think we'll go Rillaboom. Because we have problems when we don't lead Rillaboom and they can start getting Trick Room off really early. Alright, do I just go for the early Tera and hit this Ogerpon with the Tera flying? And then fake out the Ursaluna? Or did I just double into it? Because that's going to cudgel. Right? That's going to cudgel the Tyranitar. So we'll go Glimmora. Yeah, check that out. We'll go Glimmora into a Rillaboom fake out on Ursaluna, I think. I could also Rock Slide fake out to Ogerpon. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. We'll do that one. So the Ogerpon protected. They go Iron Hands. Okay. Very interesting. They don't lose too much damage off of that, unfortunately. So we'll go Glimmora. And we're going to Grassy Glide to Ogerpon. Just to get some damage off. Just to kind of hit it some. Good thing we're already targeting it. Oh no. Oh no. Again, so we got Chip coming in. We're going to need a little more than Chip though. We'll need a little more than Chip, I think. So the T comes out. It's going to heal up to Iron Hands. That is a pretty nice ability to do with the Iron Hands. The Hospitality. Hospitality, get it? You know what, let's U-turn on that. So I want that Iron Hands to get poisoned. We need to get some residual damage on it. We're gonna go Landorus, come on. Oh, so he does Drain Punch it. They get a Trick Room. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, this Glimmora is kind of becoming a passenger. As we're starting to get up a little higher, I might have to swap it out for something that can be a bit more viable in Trick Room. Because we're not really dealing with too many hazards. And the Poison Sandstorm stack damage isn't doing what it did around some of the earlier opponents. But either way, something to consider. This is our 20th game, so it would be a good time to. It'll be another 10, so it'd be another time to do like a little team builder session. Kind of think about it. Let's see. Do we just need some damage? Do we need rocks? What do you need? Can Gambit switch? Don't think so. Probably not. Right. So I don't think we can really take much. Nothing really wants to get hit with these Drain Punches. I don't know if I really have an answer when Trick Room's up. That's 28. I mean, we can fake it out here. We're gonna Power Gem to Synestia and fake out the Iron Hands. It might even just detect. Yeah. Good one was just doubled into that Synestia. Just gonna use Matcha Gotcha and heal on up. It's a nice self-healing thing this team has going. Alright, 2 turns of Trick Room. Before I can... So I gotta play this right, because I gotta get Excadrill. So this is the one that's Trick Room. King Gambit. I think we're just gonna have to do something like this. Protect here and then wait. Do I Sucker Punch it? No. I should have doubled it probably. At least it didn't resist that. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, that's not a. Wait, what? Also due to inactivity. Whatever. Well, I guess we were taking too long. Too much thinking. Alrighty. So that is going to be our 20th win. Or 20th game. That'll make it. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We played 20 games, got 5 losses and 15 wins. So not too shabby. We played a lot of good games. Now, in terms of team building and like some of the final thoughts, I really enjoyed it. We were able to push up into the top 500 without really adjusting too much from the start. Like, we haven't done any of the calcs or anything like that we need to if we're going to really start like seriously pushing in there. One thing we desperately need is going to be some type of trick room something. If that's trick room component of our own, if we drop the speed off of Tyranitar perhaps, who knows? That might be something to do, something to look at in the future, something to test out on another stream. But I think that is going to do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for those for chatting. And as always, I will see everybody next time. Thank you.